It's the 4th season of the Beechwood Market happening Saturday. It's lots of fun, and here to talk about the Beechwood Market, we have, the manager, Chris Penton. How are you, Chris?
I'm fine, thanks.
Looking good, cool hat, like that. This is going to be a fun segment. And as well from Bez Gluten Free, Samantha Maloney.
Thanks for having us.
Good to have you here. 4 years, Chris. So let's go back in time. Why did we decide to create this market?
I've done a few around the city,
yeah.
And this is my home turf, the east end of Ottawa. So Beechwood Village is the fancy term we throw on it, and
yeah.
It's a growing area, and it definitely required something like this. So we decided. I decided, I guess, to drop it in, and now
yeah.
we have a great site, and we're moving in September, but it's growing. It's growing, and the public has accepted it. So.
Okay, so Beechwood Market, just to be precise, where exactly does this take place?
The exact address is 135 Barrette, which is on the front lawn of a beautiful, soon-to-be developed area. It's an old church, St. Charles Church, a big, gigantic building, and the developers have kindly donated the land to us.
Oh, wonderful.
But they will start digging soon, so we'll make a move about 3 blocks east to a beautiful new revitalized kids park called Optimus Park.
Okay, but that doesn't happen until Labor Day?
Labor Day.
Okay, so we have some time then to enjoy it at 135 Barrette. Okay, so Samantha Maloney, 6 years now for Bez Gluten Free?
Yes.
Tough to say, right? No, it's easy, but Bez Gluten Free?
Yes, that's it.
Okay, so why did you decide to create this business?
Well, I started this business because I got tired of some of the stuff that was out there that was gluten-free. Okay. It tasted like cardboard. It was really expensive. Saying that is
Tell
being
us what
nice
you really
about
think.
it.
Yeah.
A lot of it tasted like garbage, and a lot of celiacs will say that.
Okay.
And that's why a lot of gluten-free bakers like myself start up. They do get tired of that, and they see a need, because if you're going to spend the money on it, you want it to taste good.
Mm-hmm. Tell us about the disease that you actually have.
Actually, both Chris and I are celiacs, and so it's not really a gluten allergy. It's an autoimmune disease. So the simplest way to describe it is that gluten will destroy the little villi, the little hair-like things in your intestine, and so you won't be able to absorb nutrients, vitamins. Lots of little health problems could happen if people aren't diagnosed. Like there's been research that different kinds of cancers are attributed to undiagnosed celiac disease as well.
So that's one of the reasons why you created this business, because you want to help other people.
Yes.
Yeah, and of course make stuff that doesn't taste like garbage.
Yes,
right?
My motto is that it tastes like the real thing.
Okay, fair enough. So tell us, what are you creating here for us today?
I'm making one of my all-time favorite things. I grew up with Rhubarb Crisp. My mom had a big rhubarb patch in our backyard, and we ate it all summer. She made it in the microwave, so on a 30-degree day when it's like super hot and humid, you don't have to heat up the house with your oven. You can pop it in the microwave.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
That sounds easy. Okay, so maybe while you get to it and explain some of the ingredients that are going into it, or start off, or whatever you'd like to do here. But also, Chris, I want to ask you as well. You know, we have all kinds of vendors on site at the Beechwood Market.
Yeah, there's a few examples just in front of you. Obviously, the fresh produce is on its way. It's been a fairly wet spring, so things are slightly delayed, although we'll have some produce on site straight away, and then for the rest of the season as well. So yeah, look, it varies. We get the root vegetables, everything's seasonal really, so depending what time you drop by. But in front of you, we've got it's a bit of an animal theme. We have Barking Barista starting up here.
Okay.
You want to swap spots?
You want to swap
Do you guys
spots?
want to switch spots? Sure. Why not?
The Barking Barista with, I believe, Begging Brew and Hair of the Dog. They also have Doggy Style, which...
All right, moving on.
It's one of those, family show. And then Meow That's Hot, their line, there's more than just 3, but you can check that out there in a few local retail locations as well. Sunflower Soap. There's some embroidered items here.
Yeah, of course, beautiful.
Yeah, nice, eh?
That's lovely.
Nice use of the flag with a maple leaf. And then there's our olive oil guy, a big hunky Greek fella shows up from Ilias and Sons. Chris with a K, he's way cooler.
I believe we've actually had him on the show.
Yeah, I think you have.
And it's hard to beat how good looking you are, by the way. But still, you know.
He tops me, though. Lower Town Canning Company, who do a bunch of preserves, and then some more soap back here. And, of course, everyone's favorite, a little bit of wine.
Okay, so you're saying most of this is local, or is it all?
It's all, well, you know, olives are difficult, but it's infused here in Ottawa, and everything else that you're looking at here is either made. VQA wine is also difficult to come by locally in Ottawa, but this is from Prince Edward County, which is sort of the closest wine region to Ottawa. So it has to be VQA. It's been 3 years that you can sell wine in farmers markets in Ontario.
Okay.
So.
All right, so we should get back to, obviously, because she's working hard here, right? So what exactly have you put into this amazing recipe?
So I've got 6 cups of chopped rhubarb.
Yeah.
And I've mixed it with a 1/3 cup of sugar. You could add a little bit more if you wanted it sweet. I only brought 1 bowl with me.
That's okay.
So here we have a cup of gluten-free oats, and if you're celiac, it is important to make sure that your oats are pure and gluten-free, and you can always call the company to make sure.
Okay.
Because there's a big cereal company out there that says their oats are gluten-free, and they're not.
Okay.
And that information can be found on the Celiac Association website.
Okay. So now, will you be on hand selling this, of course?
I won't be selling this one, but I did bring my dark chocolate gluten-free brownies.
Wonderful. Are you going to pass one over those to me?
Because
I
can.
I need to sample.
I'll get you a napkin.
Chris, napkin.
These are Chris's favorite.
I have one of those every Saturday.
Chris, tell us the hours every Saturday.
We're a 9 to 2 market. Yeah, and all the vendors are set up by 8:45, so show up early if you like. There's always deals to be had. So.
This is amazing, and it's the 4th year at the incredible Beechwood Market.
It is indeed 4 years. Sam has been with me from the beginning.
Wonderful.
So yeah, loyalty
Perfect.
Has its rewards.
We look forward to this all